everybody, Koreyexpress2 here, and welcome back to BABSCon 2023. This is my second video on BABSCon 2023. Before I begin on BABSCon, please make sure to hit that sub button, turn that notification, follow everything in the description down below, even your video submissions idea as well. You can also comment on this video or other videos that I have on my channel. So without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, let's begin on what the heck is going on with BABSCon. You know, it's been a while. I've been updating you guys on BABSCon 2023 and future BABSCons because, you know, trying to get updates is a little complicated as it is as far as Twitter goes, Facebook, and other platforms that BABSCon is associated with. And, of course, I am coming back to you guys this year because it's getting close to BABSCon as it is. You guys already know it's in April, and April is about to be here as you know it. There's a lot of questions and concerns about what's going on with BABSCon 2023 as friends, family, and other people are asking me on doing another video about BABSCon, and I will be presenting here for you guys today. And of course, it's going to be posted on Twitter and of course Facebook, this video wise, because I wanted to give you guys an update, and of course I'm going to give you guys a rundown again on what's happening at BABSCon this year. I'm going to be talking about and following travel and of course ticketing and of course other special things that is going on with BABSCon. And they have a new slot that is just open, so hopefully I can be able to get that for you guys as far as the update as goes. I am going to take a little longer on this video than I used to the last time, so bear with me as I going through the updates and of course on Twitter too. Actually, the Twitter is the same thing as their website, but I'm going to give more information off of Twitter than the website itself. As you guys see that they add the COVID-19 policy back on their website, and there's some things that I changed just a little bit, and hopefully you guys will, you know, recognize the changes as I go along with BABSCon 2023 and future BABSCons as well. This BABSCon is a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic convention where we always gather once a year to have fun and celebrate the, you know, Bronies and Pegasuses, you know, arts, fanfics, everything that is concluded. Different conventions runs in different cities and towns, and the reason why I am going back to BABSCon is because it was a fantastic time. And everybody now recognized me from BABSCon to Sequester Fest. And now I am getting a little more, you know, input from the convention because I've been, you know, helping them out, you know, as far as their convention goes. Last year when I went, it was a little complicated because of the COVID-19 policy and the people that was going around, you know, had to wear masks, whatever. But I had a exemption form because I have medical stuff, the medical issues with me. Actually, I'm not going to explain it here. And I did help them just a little bit as far as the convention goes because they was short staffed for registration and there was a long line, so I took my own time to help them out with badges, and it was kind of hectic because trying to get the badges, trying to you know, give it out to people and bronies and Pegasus, they're trying to get in. It was a little complicated last year, but hopefully they have more staff this year for the convention when they run. And hopefully it won't be like too chaotic like last time. But enough chit-chattering, and let's begin on what the heck is going on with BABSCon and, of course, the convention running this year. Okay, so I'm going to try to do my best here, but I'm going to talk to you guys about travel and how to get there and what to expect when you come to BABSCon 2023. So basically, there are hotels and to choose from, but the best hotel is for the Hyatt because the Hyatt can sell out quickly. So I think you guys got until the end of March, or actually the end of this month, which is February, March, to book your rooms, because once you book, you cannot book again, because if you cancel your reservation, you're not going to get your book block no more. I changed it twice. The first time I thought I'm going to be there on Monday, but I pushed it back to Sunday, the end of the convention day, and I put it back on Monday. I was very, very lucky to put it back on Monday in case we either stay Sunday or Monday, because you might lose the spot for if you set your reservation permanently, because it's really complicated now, because there's a lot of bronies and Pegasus who wants to come to this convention and they want to be close to the site as it is. If you're lucked out, there are some other hotels, but you do have to either walk or have to take Uber or Lyft, or if you're further out, then it's going to be complicated, because there is a Cali train that goes to Burlingame. I guess it's like $3 per ride, but it depends on if you're lucky to be right in the hotel and right into the convention itself. Airplane, when you get to San Francisco Bay Area, there is some complication with the air flight. If you are traveling farther distance like me, you're going to be spending about more than $2,000 for a flight to San Francisco airport, and that's how it is. The reason why the reason why I'm not paying for the flight, because of a special friend is gonna, book the air flight and then take me there as well. If you're coming from PA and it's it's about $2,000 just to fly for a round trip, because it's really expensive. So whatever you are at in your local area, you have a airplane to go to or airport. It depends on how much they charge you online. The best airline is Southwest Airlines, AA, or I think is United Airlines or United whatever, or I just call it United anyway. Those other jet lines, it's okay, but it depends on the area that you live in, and you just have to check out your average price. Now, if I wasn't traveling with my friend, I have to go to the Logan Airport over here or Bradley International Airport, but it's going to be more expensive because of the time. It might take at least about 8 hours from Bradley International Airport or Boston Logan Airport. Yeah, 8 hours. But it's got to be either direct flight or you have to transfer on the different planes. In PA that I'm, meeting my friend with, is a non-stop flight to San Francisco. And without the best discount, will be $1,600. If possible, if you change the flight that you want, like say for instance, you want to leave Monday instead of Sunday, it's about $2,500. And the best thing we did was when the lesser cheaper option, and that's why we are flying about $1,500. That's a round trip, and that's for both of us. and that's pretty expensive because of inflation. So yeah, that's about that. Now buses, it's a little difficult because if you're traveling from your destination and they provide Greyhound to San Francisco, that's great. But you'll end up in a different city, town, whatever, and then you have to carpool or do Uber or whatever, try to get to BABSCon 2023, and that's how that situation goes. If you're a carpooler, a drive fanatic, if you want to come to BABSCon, I wish you luck. Depends on where you're at, and I give you props for driving all the way from your side of the state to the convention and have fun. It's gonna be a doozy trying to get to BABSCon, but at least gonna have fun. That's the good part about it. I'm gonna take a look and I'm gonna help you guys on certain things and of course what changes at least. Now I will be coming back for a third video and the last video, and it's gonna be closer to the actual date. I might be coming back before I leave on March 31st, but there will be 2 videos of BABSCon before I actually make my final departure on the 31st. So you guys will see me twice already before I leave to go meet up my friend in PA, but I'm not going to, tell you guys the physical location because it's for for personal information reasons, I can't do that. But I will tell you that I am going to PA to meet with a friend, and then we're going to BABSCon and have lots of fun. All right. And there is a information from last year. As far as I didn't tell you anything, well, I'm going to tell you this now. When you get to BABSCon, they do have a Nightmare Marketplace. Is 18 and plus. You have to show your ID, and of course you cannot have the stuff out. You have to bring a backpack or whatever because they have underage people like children, young adults, teenagers, and they might see that and you get a lot of trouble. So the first rule is to bring some sort of bag so you can hide the not safe for work stuff when it comes to Night Marketplace, and that's the number 1 rule for that convention. All right, the second one I'm going to tell you guys is you have to tell one of the people that it runs the place or security that I have a medical issue. They will put a thing on your badge saying that, hey, I'm disabled, like I take medicine, whatever, and I get exempt. That's what we call exempted for a reason, like mask, for instance. If you can't wear a mask like me because I have a medical stuff, you tell somebody that at the desk, and then it will provide you with a lot of details and how it works and stuff like that. You do have to, kind of go to registration for that and just tell them and fulfill that, requirements for that. Otherwise, you have to follow the COVID-19 policy where it's the same as last year. You have to get the Johnson & Johnson shot or Pfizer or something that's, that the state pays for, and you have to have all 3 shots requirements. You have to also get a booster from this year exactly before the convention starts, or you're disqualified from coming to the convention itself. So you have to do all that. Like last year, you just have to get updated information. I have to go to CVS this time because usually at the program I'm in provided the shots, and now since they can't, I'm going to have to go to CVS to make an appointment to get my fourth booster shot just to be safe on going anywhere. But masks are optional on the flight, buses, cars, and everything now because since we're out of the emergency pandemics phase, and hopefully we can be able to have the option of wearing a mask or not. It's your preference too. This convention will require you to wear a mask unless you have a medical exemption from a doctor, or if you have like medical devices like I do, then they will give you a little sticker on your badge, like I said before. There was another thing with BABSCon where they were trying to make a donation. How you guys make a donation to certain, certain companies, like if they need money because they need to run and stuff. Well, they did that. It's called a companions or competition or whatever it is. And I'm sorry if I can't pronounce that, but if you donate your time to BABSCon, they will put that in the money pool, and if they reach their goal, then they can be able to run more stuff at the convention. So it's like you're putting your time in and giving them money and helping them out. I've been helping out with sponsoring them and putting them out so people know that to support BABSCon. And that's what I did the first video a long time ago. I didn't know this until I got the updated information that they was just doing this donation pool, and now I get to present you guys so you guys can donate. You guys will see in the front that there is a donation slot, so you guys will be able to donate more to BABSCon. But they already met their goals. But a lot of donations, a lot of things will happen at BABSCon of this year, and I'm going to be telling you guys to donate next year too as well, because they're going to do the same thing too. So please be courteous and kind and help BABSCon out for this year and next year and the future conventions too as well that BABSCon does. And they certainly appreciate me for helping them out too as well. Another thing is registration did update, so I'm going to show you guys that in a sec. I'm trying to go all out this time because it is getting close, and there's not a lot of announcement about musics and gases and stuff and other people that's coming. I will be showing you guys just a little bit on what changes on their website, and of course they always announce it on their Twitter handle too as well, and Facebook. So hopefully you guys will see that for yourself. Let's go to BABSCon and let's figure out what's going on. So again, you guys will see their front page, so you can click about whatever you trying to get some information about BABSCon. Bay Area Brony Spectacular My Little Pony Convention running on April 7th to the 9th, and it's at the Hyatt Hotel Airport. Like I said, you got to come off of the SFO, and then you could be able to take the shuttle there to the hotel. It runs every 25 minutes, and then they end about a Pacific, like maybe at the towards the end of midnight. But the time difference are different in the state like you're living. Like for example, I live in an East Coast, so it'll be Eastern Standard Time. California time is on Pacific Standard Time, so you do have to judge on what time you get there, because if you're flying from PA, for example, it takes 6 hours, but when you get there, it'll be 3 hours behind of what you just leave. So it's gonna be a little lag if you can adjust the time. So I'm gonna go to the hotel so you guys will see the information. So you're home away from home, and you guys will see that all the information with the hotel. The block should be ending about either this month or in March. So you got plenty of time to book. And like I said, if you it says to avoid one night's free, cancel 72 hours prior to check-in time. So like I said before, if you can't make it on the day of the convention, they will charge you if you don't cancel within the 72-hour mark, which is 2 days. For us, we are going to be there between April 5th and leaving on the 9th instead of the 10th. We're supposed to leave on the 10th, but of the flights being so expensive, we have to leave a day early. So that's why we're leaving on the 9th. We're leaving after everything is over, so chances are we have to find out if they can store our luggage in their safety area. But I have to see for that for the hotel policy or whatever they can give me on the day of when I check in. So here's all the hotel information. Now you can have a party floor. A party floor. And you have to let BABSCon know. I'm not going to click all this because, it's going to take me to a different area. That's that for the hotel information. Like I said, party floor. It will show you about the information about all the rules and regulations for that. Perfect. And you guys will pause this video. You can see the rules and regulations for the party floor. And you can, I believe you can apply now for that. Gonna make sure. Oh, actually, if any questions or concerns, you can apply there too as well. Alright, their latest news, you can click on their latest news and it'll give you we have a new guest and she's from the Owl House. Sarah Nicole Rob I'll say Rob instead of the long pronounced name. I'll call her Sarah. Pretty cool. Loose from the Owl House is coming, so I'm just letting you guys know. Everybody's asking on the Owl House fan page, like she's going to BABSCon, awesome. And then when I posted on the Brony page, they said she plays who character? What characters does she play? That I don't know. I have to find information about that. The next person is coming, and you guys can read all of that information. You can pause this video or just, bypass this if you want. The next one is Yona. Yona is coming to BABSCon. Yes. You guys will see. You guys see the name of the person that's coming. I'm gonna call her Kate. There you go. And Kate Salisbury, or Katharina, or so. I'm sorry, I call her Katharina, but she is coming. Yona is coming, and I think that's about it. It's just now they're just asking about the official statement from markets leaders from BABSCon. I'm going to try to bypass that because it's a very long paragraphs. Trust me, you guys, I will do much better the next time I come, so it'll be much better. Getting involved. I don't see. There's a capital. It's called Capital Drive. Looks like it. Yeah, this is. That's what I said about the donation goal or the competing or the goals that they wanted to do. But it's called Capital campaign. Sorry, campaign. There we go. Campaign drive where you donate to BABSCon. They met their goal, and I want to congratulate them for that. You can still donate. There's supposed to be a link. Let's see what else here. Volunteers. They need volunteers for BABSCon. Please help out and go to this link so you'll be able to get their information about volunteers because they do need help. Please help. I'm looking for a lot of bronies that's going to help BABSCon of this year and the future BABSCon as well. You can apply. There's no deadline for it just yet, but they're looking for everybody's help. Please help. I want to make sure everything is here. You can look at all the information here. It will tell you how to do that. I'm going to scroll down so you guys will see that for yourself. It's a very long list. If you can't see what I'm seeing, you can always go to babscon.com/2023 and it will get you there as well. It's a very long list. Yeah, here we go. So check that out for yourself. You can pause the video and see. If you don't want to do that, you can go to their website. Like I said earlier, babscon.com/2023. All right, next one is their charity. I don't think they have anything in their charity slot just yet. Press, you could always apply for press. Press is where media like the news, or if you want to go as a YouTuber and trying to get into everybody's faces about stuff, you can do that. But for me, I just like to explore of different conventions and just have fun. And of course, you guys will see for yourself what the convention is. I go in and just start recording and then, tell you about what this convention is. Sort of like a mini movie almost. Guys, want to make you read all that. So it's about the press. So if you want to pause that, you can, or you can go to their website. The next thing is this one's a little new, but I wanted to see what was this new slot. It's called Stable Sponsorship, meaning that this is like a little access pass to the stage, and they give you a tier on based on the sponsors. So the tiers are Groovy, Splendid, Sparkling, Moonbow, and Full Circle. These are really expensive, and I'm going to explain the expensive. $200, $500, $1,000, $2,500, and $5,000. Really expensive. The tiers for this is being displayed as it is. Like, you can be able to interact with them. It says click a badge icon for each tier or whatever membership you want. I'm going to explain to you guys what you get for those tiers. So, gravity will give you not all those, but it gives you page, space, and con book, which is half of 1.5 eighth or 1/8, and their website mention. Next is the Splendid. You will get a login sponsor banner. That's with a star. You got the half of actually 1/4 of a page space on Conbook and website mention. So you get pretty much all of the tiers of the stars with website mentions. The next one is called Sparkling, and you will get on stage thank you, signed thank you letter, logo on sponsor banner, and then you get a half a page space page on the con book, and of course website mentions too as well. The next one is called Moonbow. That's the 2500 one or 2500. You will get a additional sign slider, on stage thank you, signed thank you letter, logo, and sponsor banner. And of course, you will get a full space page on Conbook and a website. The last one is a shocker. Full circle. That's a shocker. That is the 5,000 badge sponsor. You will get in the following: name and logo on press/TV. Wow. Custom art piece. That's also cool. Regular social media boost. Main hall and intro or whatever it is. Additional sign slider or slides. On stage thank you. Signed thank you letter, logo and sponsor banner, the full one actually, and space on Conbook full as well, because they got you see the stars. When the stars means it's full, like fully on everything. So that's how you get your faces on the Conbook. that's what I see. That is it. That's only if you want to do the corporation and stable sponsorship. Registration is also the same, but they have different tiers too as well. We already see people to see. We don't have community guest service just yet. That's probably near. All the stuff that I said about COVID-19, about us. Accessibility is where, the convention is, accessible to everybody. I'm going to talk about that a little later. I'm going to register now, and I'm going to tell you guys that it's almost the same thing as last year. I'm going to let you guys look on that. They added something that I didn't see. I want to see if everything is correct. And I want to make sure that I have everything here. I don't think I think they changed up stuff. Okay, so they did add some features to this. Okay, they did change up a lot. Okay, so the list is personal metal Diversity MVP hotel room. It may look like intimate group GOH. So I think they added maybe a couple things on this list. Like new, and it says sponsored lounge access. Let's see here. That's anything with a star will be new. So, for example, the High Society, you'll get it. You'll also get it in Crystal Ponies as well, followed by Noble Pony and Adversity MVP. That's a new badge there, and of course, President. I can't. I'll do it. Let's see here. I'm just trying to turn my head because I have the tier. The presidential. There you go. That's what I said. Presidential sponsor is expensive. I don't know if I did speak about the badges, but I'm going to probably. You probably already see the tier list already. The presidential is everything. So what it is they have a different tier from Casators to presidential sponsors. Usually it'd be a different one every year, but they probably add some more like the presidential sponsors and the Varsity MVP sponsor. Usually people will spend a lot of money just to get their faces and their word out. So speaking of, the A's consent for different badges, the criteria is they add to this year or they rename stuff. And usually everything from I think Noble Pony to Casators are the oldest badges names that they still have. The Varsity MVP and presidential sponsors are new. Usually that means it's a little more expensive. Like, for example, the Varsity MVP is $27.50. The presidential sponsor is $3,500. That's a lot. But the Spencer's all those Spencer's badges is the ones that you get the most. But there's certain things you can't get, entirely. But if you get the presidential sponsored badge, you'll get everything. But then the Varsity MVP. Sorry if I'm pronouncing stuff wrong a little bit, but hopefully I'll probably get that ramped up in the next video. But I want you guys to see what's the tiers. Again, I'm not going to explain the tiers because I did it in the first video. So hopefully you guys will see. Now, the Varsity MVP gives you 6. And the presidential sponsor will give you also 6 of the vouchers. But there is certain things you can't get, which is the engraved badge, and that's the Varsity MVP. But the presidential sponsor is the engrave. I wish they add that to the regular passes, but that won't happen anytime soon. Let's see. So, getting the new sponsor lounge access will be High Society, Crystal Ponies, Noble Ponies, Varsity MVP, and presidential sponsors also gives you the access too, because why not pay for more trying to get the access? Pretty much everything is just the same. So, what does the stars and hearts mean? It says, does not include autograph line. That's what the stars, the little diamond is. So, anything with a diamond. So, I don't see a diamond on here. but the heart is as available in an add-on. You can add on stuff. So pretty much, this looks like a diamond, but it's sort of like a hex gun, but whatever it is, I might be wrong. Oh well. Click here to begin registration. Then we'll go to a different registration. I have two because I did invite my friend to BABSCon again, even though he did a fantastic job. So I kind of give him a birthday gift. I'm paying for his badge, so that was nice of me for doing that. And hopefully we can enjoy the convention itself. You can also follow BABSCon at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, email. What's that website called? I said T or Trimble or whatever it is. YouTube. You can also meet them on Amazon. That's weird. This is Twitch and of course the Discord. I think it's called. Is it It's a Timble or Trimble, whatever it is. You might correct me on that. That's about it for that. Let's see. What am I missing? So they don't have these yet. Premium experience. There's nothing in there yet. Code of conduct, comics, stuff to buy. They still have the venue hall, so they don't have anybody just yet. But this is what it looks like for the vendors and stuff. So you guys will see that for yourself. It's just amazing that that they still have this up than last year. And like I said before, they don't have anybody yet in the slots. But this is a floor plan. And usually the floor plans is pretty awesome because it's a lot of vendors. Hopefully they have more vendors this year. And I'll be coming back to tell you guys on who's coming. And it will be, like I said, a third video on this. So that way you guys will get the latest update from me from BABSCon 2023 and future BABSCons as well. I'm going to go ahead and try to get back here. Rainbows Falls. Okay, here we go. There you have it. I'm going to close this out now. So there you have it on BABSCon 2023. Hope you guys can see, if I miss anything, there's always be a third video and more, explaining to do and so forth. Okay, and I think I explained about accessibility. So let me do that again so you guys will hear me say, what's going on with the accessibility part and tell you guys on how that works. So the accessibility is where the place has accessible railings or escalators or elevators, things like that. The hotel does have in following: elevators, escalators, and they are accessible to the public. The garage, and I'm going to tell you guys that if you're coming from the garage, there's also accessibility too for everybody's needs, including disabilities like me, and of course other people that's on wheelchairs and crutches and stuff like that. So the garage is accessible as well. The hotel is accessible. The hotel is divided into 3 parts. You just have to look at the map itself, or you can ask the front desk for a hotel map, and it will give you a safety protocol or safety map, and it will tell you where the exits are, the fire extinguishers, the elevators, the escalators, things like that for an emergency. So that's why the whole building is souped up with accessibility stuff. Convention too as well. They go by safety protocols too as well. So if you have any questions, concern, you can always go to the security, and of course the hotel security too as well. Um, there is a lot of things about the hotel, so hopefully you guys understand. So when you do come into the Hyatt, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, you got the wide open space, you got the food court, you got different conference rooms, and of course the vendor halls in a big room. You do have to have your badge on you at all times, every day. If you forget your badge, then they will ask you for your badge, and it will escort you out if you don't have it. But you can still go to your room and hang out, but depends. San Francisco Hyatt, by the airport. Sorry if I didn't say the airport, but when you're in San Francisco, the Hyatt Airport Hotel, there is some food around. There is a gas station across the street, and there is a Subway about 17 minutes away from the hotel. There's a Walgreens. There's a train area. You just have to cross it. There's gas stations. There's restaurants. The only problem is there's no McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. They're all in Joe's, Saint Joe's, or Josh, whatever you pronounce that other city. But it's in St. Josh. There is a McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. There's 7-Eleven. There is a lot of food down there, but you have to take the Cali train to get there. The Cali train is not that expensive, but if you prefer to go down every time, but that's your preference. But most of the time that you have, you still have Subway, from 17 minutes away from the hotel and some pizza places. If you want to, you can get the shuttle back to the airport, and you can go to McDonald's over that way, because the Marbury area, they have a lot of stuff over there than Burlingame. So hopefully you guys understand that if you take the shuttle, it's free to do, and you can be able to go to the Marbury area to get actually I said Marbury. I said Marbury. How you pronounce that? Sorry. I'll say Marbury anyway. So yeah, that area has a lot. So just check out the Google Maps, and of course Bing or whatever map you use, you can find all those fast food places. But overall, it's a beautiful area. Please don't miss it, because it's really awesome, and you have to have fun in that area too, including with the conventions too as well. So, anyway, hopefully I could cover everything. If I missed something, please comment below or email me. If I miss anything in this video, I will be coming back in the 3rd of BABSCon 2023 and explain more. And hopefully you guys will come and have fun with us too as well, because we're looking forward to seeing you at the convention itself, which is BABSCon 2023. So the information on Twitter, before I actually leave, is current and updated as well. I will be coming back to explain on Twitter too as well, so you guys will see the information from BABSCon 2023. And of course, hopefully you guys will understand on what's going on. Hopefully I will come back to, kind of give you guys more of anybody else is coming, and hopefully I could be able to explain more myself on that person and how, I see them, role as a My Little Pony character and whatever. But hopefully you guys will see the updates as well on Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms that is out there for BABSCon and their future convention itself, because I'm excited to go. I can't wait, and hopefully you guys will come and have fun with us, because pretty it's pretty decent, and I'm glad that I have it at this vacation coming up very shortly, because I do need one myself. Oh my goodness. With all the break-ins and stuff on my platforms, I just need a really decent vacation, and I get to be out the state and just have fun and just be myself for once at least. But anyway, you guys, this was BABSCon 2023. This was video 2 of the updates of BABSCon. Anyway, because I want you guys to see on what the heck is going on with the convention itself, and hopefully you guys will understand this second video that I did, because hopefully they will probably get going, because if they see this video, they're probably going to put up a lot more information on their website, and hopefully I give them a push and a shove, and hopefully they will kind of ask for more people to join their convention for this year. And I'm really excited to see on what's going on, and of course it's going to be a blast, and hopefully I can be able to have that newer faces at the convention, and hopefully they have a better organization and organize everything, and I'd like to see that from BABSCon this year. But anyway, you guys, this is Koreyexpress2. I am signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.